My name is Yenami Margaret. I'm from National Orientation Agency. National Orientation Agency is a member of Preventing and Countering Violent Extremism, KIRH. We, just like the name of my organization, National Orientation Agency, we carry out public enlightenment on government policies, programs, and activities. And again, we kind of enlighten the public on value orientation and reorientation. With that in mind, as National Orientation Agency, our presence in this particular network is very important, because in terms of sensitization, in terms of awareness, in terms of advocacy, the agency is very vast in that, and that is the wealth of knowledge that we are bringing into the organization. Today's panel has to talk about technology, media, and counter-terrorism. When you talk about violent extremism, you talk about counter-terrorism as well. It is very important. The two of them, they go opposite. They recruit through narratives. So you will have to have counter-narratives to kind of debunk most of their story which they put out there. During the panel, we spoke very extensively on the role of youth when it comes to counter-narrative. The youth, they are very important. If you look at them, they play more with the social media. And when it comes to counter-terrorism, or when it comes to violent extremism, they use technology, that is media, a lot. They are always using the technology, the social media. I spoke about video games. I spoke about online forums. I spoke about the internet. They are always on that. So the youth are very well equipped. If at all, there will be vast in critical thinking. If at all, there will be vast when it comes to digital soldiers. They will become digital soldiers to counter the narratives of these violent extremists. Because it is through their narratives, it is through the instrument of technology, through the internet that they recruit, they coordinate their activities, and they radicalize. So the youth, they are very important when it comes to preventing and countering violent extremism. Again, most of them are kind of prone to recruitment. They are prone to being radicalized. So when you are talking about this issue, the youth are very important. My expectation from the youth is very enormous. What am I telling them? I am telling them that, look, when you talk about youth, these are the future of our tomorrow. The country belongs to them. So they have to take the issue of preventing and countering violent extremism very seriously. They have to look into the matter and see how they can, one way or another, participate. Through education, they can acquire skill when it comes to digital space. They can acquire skill so that at the end of the day, they can counter the activities of these people. And again, they should be vast in how the violent extremists operate. They have to have knowledge in that. But without knowledge, it will save them. They say that knowledge is wealth. So without knowledge, it will save them. What is my expectation? Just as you asked, I really want them to be vast when it comes to countering violent extremism. I really want them to take the activities or the affairs of this preventing and countering violent extremism very seriously. But the era we are in now, it is everywhere. It is very rampant. They come as a lone extremist. They come as an organized extremist. But they operate mostly on the internet, which the youth are very conversant with. The advantage is enormous. We need conferences like this. We need summits like this to gather together and iron out a lot of issues. And it is an opportunity. It gave us an opportunity to express ourselves, to talk to ourselves, to see the strength, to understand our strength, to understand our weaknesses, to reevaluate and reappraise, and at the end of the day, to find a way forward. So that is the essence of this particular summit, and I am very happy to be part of it, because at the end of the day, I learned a lot from it. from the panel section, from all the various people that gave their keynote address. A lot was learned from me. And that's what I learned. I am supposed to go out there and see how in my own way can help my society with that. And why I love this particular summit a lot. People from states, northwest states, a lot of them are here. And it is important that they should be here. So in a way, there is interconnectivity. They are bringing in people from the state level to participate in these national events. And in their participation, you could see people who are very, very eager to carry whatever it is learned here, to go out to the field there, or to go out to the grassroots and see how they can make Nigeria a better place. They really have to be vigilant. They have to be vigilant. And again, their youth, their expectation from them is very enormous. I'm asking them, let them take their studies seriously. Let them forget about this quick money thing. If you talk about radicalization, if you talk about recruitment, some of the temptation is coming from, look, what I can gain from it. They should forget about all that. They should face their studies. They should live their life in an upright way. They should learn the values, our traditional values, and abide by those values, like hard work pays, like transparency, accountability, all this they pay. So what am I telling the youth? When it comes to commitment to national ethics, commitment to traditional values, they should pay attention to that so that nobody deceives them. Nobody could come from anywhere and deceive them. But rather, they will be on top of the situation, particularly when they face their education. Education is the future. So they have to face their education, their field of specialty. They have to try as much as possible to excel. We are in a digital world where competition is everywhere. So my advice to them is they should be upright in whatever they do, and they should take their studies very serious.